Some people don't celebrate their birthday, and the reason might be way darker, deeper, or more fascinating than you ever imagined. And if you've ever wondered why someone goes radio silent the moment their big day shows up on the calendar, there's a good chance it's not random. In fact, their birthday habits can reveal things about their inner world they'd never say out loud. So stick around, because once you hear this, you'll never look at birthdays the same way again. It usually starts with something small, a casual, "Nah, I don't really do birthdays," the same tone you'd use when turning down an extra napkin at a drive-thru. But there's always a story behind it, always. And right when you think it's just their personality, something deeper starts to poke through, almost like a whisper saying, "Look closer." And that's when things get interesting, because avoiding your own birthday isn't the same as skipping a random holiday. It's skipping a spotlight. And most people avoid a spotlight only when something inside them feels exposed. Before we dive into the heavy stuff, here's the breakdown in points, because each one builds on the last, and the last one might honestly blow your mind. 1. Emotional disconnect. Some people just don't feel emotionally tied to the idea of celebrating themselves. It's not sadness, it's more like emotional static. The takeaway? If the inside doesn't match the hype outside, the whole thing feels fake, and that emptiness sets the stage for something bigger. 2. Fear of expectations. For others, a birthday feels less like a celebration and more like a performance review. They worry. What if this year wasn't enough? What if I'm not enough? The takeaway? Expectations turn a cake into a scoreboard, and when every candle feels like judgment, it's easier to blow off the whole day entirely. But then the plot twists again. 3. Past pain. A birthday is supposed to be a warm, nostalgic moment, but if past birthdays involve disappointment, chaos, or being forgotten, the mind protects itself. It disconnects. The takeaway? If pain is the pattern, avoidance becomes the survival strategy. And that strategy often shapes the next point. 4. Control and independence. Believe it or not, skipping a birthday can be a power move. When you don't need celebration, attention, or validation, it gives you a sense of control. Your day, your rules. The takeaway? Refusing celebration can sometimes feel more empowering than accepting it, and that empowerment quietly blends into the last point. 5. Identity reset. This one's wild. Some people don't celebrate their birthday because they don't fully identify with who they were the year before. It's like they're in the middle of a personal rebrand, and the birthday feels like a reminder of a version of themselves they haven't fully met yet. The takeaway? When you're still becoming someone new, celebrating the old, you feels off. Honestly, once you see these patterns, you can't unsee them. And here's the real twist. People who skip their birthday aren't running from the day. They're running from what the day means. And if you've ever felt that weird tension between who you are, who you used to be, and who you're trying to become, you get it. But here's the aha moment. Avoiding your birthday doesn't make you strange. It makes you human. It means your mind is trying to protect you, guide you, or push you towards something that still needs attention. And if you look close, that quiet birthday might be saying more about your story than the loudest party ever could. If this hit a little deeper than you expected, you're definitely going to want to check out my video on mixed signals in dating. Psychology explained, why they go hot and cold. Because the same push-pull patterns happening on birthdays show up in relationships too. And that next video connects the dots in a way most people never see.